To make a Dada's poem,
Take a newspaper.
take a pair of scissors.
Choose an article as long as you're planning to make your poem.
Cut out the article
Then cut out each of the words that make up this article.
and put them in a bag.
Shake gently. Then take out the scraps one after the other in the order in which they left the bag.
Copy conscientiously. The poem will be like you,
And here you are.
Right. Infinitely original.
and endowed with a sensibility,
It is charming.
though beyond the understanding of
The
the
vulgar.
Coffee?
Hello? Is anybody home?
Come in. Good morning, Sven.
No time for banal morning chit-chat, Dada. I need you at 7th Ritvagas at this instant. Are you acquainted with our art critic, Vanessa Fila?
Not really. I believe I've met her once or twice. She works from home, right?
Yes, but she stopped answering her phone. Drop whatever you're working on and pay her a visit.
But I'm only halfway through this article. Couldn't you send Matt?
I sent Matt on a special assignment.
How come Matt gets all these special assignments?
Matt does exactly what he's told without question. Unlike some reporters. Deliver this to Vanessa, please.
Great! I found the cabaret invitation. Oh, it's an invitation to the Cabaret Russo.
The artist behind the upcoming exhibition will be there tonight. I want Vanessa to interview.
I understand. I'll make certain she gets this, sir.
Sir, I like that. Keep it up and I may give you more special assignments.
Let's see. I'll need my car keys. Great! I found car keys. Come on! This rotten jalopy will be the death of me. Unbelievable. I'll have to get the hand crank from the office. If that's a parking ticket, I swear. Great! I found the poem Green Queen. Green Queen, bean, 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 bean. Your time is ripe. Type, 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 type. Collect all leaves, and weaves of our forest robber horde. Who is the Green Queen? And what is a disturbing poem doing under my windshield wipers? It'll have to wait. I'm behind schedule. Now to get the hand crank from the office. What a pain.
Why haven't you left?
I need the hand crank. Do you know where it is?
Check the storage room. In the future, please remember, routine maintenance is critical to keep an automobile in working order.
Noted. Sven, perhaps you, a gentleman, would help me with the cranking?
I think cranking the vehicle yourself would be a good lesson in self-reliance.
A lesson in... Anna, deep breaths. Great! I found a hand crank. Got it. Now back to the car. Oh, not again. This car is cursed.
May I help you?
Yes, I'd be terribly grateful.
There you go.
How did you do that so effortlessly?
A lot of practice, miss. Have a good day.
I wonder why a policeman is visiting our office. Well, the car is fixed, so it's time to drive. Trittligasse. I believe that's in the residential area. This must be Vanessa's place. The police are out in full force today.
Sorry, miss. I can't let you in here. Entrance is prohibited.
But my colleague lives here, and I need to...
My superior says no one's allowed inside. No exceptions. Okay?
Oh, it's like speaking to an anxious brick wall. Maybe there's a surreptitious way in through the backyard. Locked. I suppose this is the perfect chance to grab my new lockpick set from the car and try it out. Great! I found lockpicks. Breaking in is risky, true, but I'd choose that over a telling off by Sven any day. This lock was tough. It took me quite a while to crack it. At least the constable didn't notice me. No entrance into the house. Maybe I could peek through that window and see what's going on. Where's a ladder when you need one? Great! I found the ladder. There we go. Let's see if it's tall enough. Perfect! I'll just take a peek through the window.
Hey, hold it! I need you to stop, okay? Stop! In the name of the law.
I just need to deliver an important letter to my colleague.
Stop, okay? This is breaking and entering. What you're doing now is called breaking and entering.
Constable, I apologize, but please be reasonable.
You leave me no choice, okay? I have to arrest you for...
Uli, what's happening?
This woman tried to break in, breaking and entering. I'm taking her to the station. The area is secure.
This is all simply a misunderstanding. I'm just trying to find my colleague.
You look familiar.
I'm Anna Myers, a reporter for Order Taggers.
Of course, the Hotel Riga investigation. I'm a big fan, Anna.
It's always a thrill to meet a reader.
Break-ins are illegal, even for ace reporters. You know that, right?
I promise it won't happen again, Lieutenant.
Halle. Judith Halle. Call me Judith.
You did. Pleasure to meet you.
Who's your colleague?
Vanessa Fiedler.
Sorry, Anna. I have bad news. Uli, let her through.
Follow me to the front entrance, Miss Myers. To the front. The lieutenant must admire your work. Otherwise, you'd be behind bars, okay? This way.
Oh, God. Oh, Vanessa. When did this happen?
I arrived this morning, found her like this.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Me neither.
Have you determined the cause of death?
Deep stab wound, tracking bruising, signs of strangulation.
How ghastly. Have you found the murderer?
No knives or sharp objects. This belt was near the body.
The message is disquieting. What does it mean?
No idea.
It's sickening. That I can say for certain. Like the killer wanted to.
Provoke a reaction. Shock anyone who saw the body.
Yes, exactly. Using the murder to make some kind of senseless statement.
The sick bastard.
Who would want to kill an art critic?
Maybe an angry artist whose work she trashed.
It's a possibility.
We should comb through her articles for clues. I'll check the bookshelf.
I found Vanessa's critiques. Vanessa was a clever critic, though a few of her reviews were...
What?
I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but they were a bit sadistic.
Let me see. Wow, she was ruthless. Every artist she panned is a suspect. We can't interview them all. It'll take months.
Maybe we can narrow down the suspects with more clues.
Let's examine Vanessa's desk.
Blame degenerate art for the Nazis' rise to power. I pray this upcoming exhibition will bury Dadaism in an absurdist grave. Absolutely. Great! I found Vanessa's draft article. University of Zurich, Faculty of the Arts. Conclusion of the disciplinary committee. This looks promising. In conclusion, you are hereby expelled from the university. Is this why her critiques are so scathing? Was Vanessa a failed artist herself? Great! I found an expulsion letter.
Anna, look at this. A broken cup. There's another on the table. Either Vanessa had company not long before the murder, or she knew the killer. If she did know them, that would narrow down the list of suspects.
As a journalist and art critic, she knew dozens of people, so even that list would be quite long.
What about you? Found anything?
More than I expected. Have a look at this expulsion letter from the University of Zurich.
Vanessa was expelled from art school. That explains it. A failed artist tearing into other artists.
It appears so. Before she died, Vanessa was writing this article.
Let me see it. Dada exhibition.
Are you familiar with Dada? I've never heard of it.
Barely, but I know an expert. I'll do some digging.
Terrific. Oh, I completely forgot about Sven. I should tell him about Vanessa. May I use this phone?
Of course. Forensics have already dusted it for prints.
No dial tone.
Strange. I'll have Uli investigate the line.
It's likely just a short. I can fix it. Where's the junction box?
No idea. Must be somewhere outside the building.
Closed. I'll need a tool to open it. Sorry to bother you, Uli. Do you know where I can find a screwdriver?
Maybe this will help?
Great! I found a Swiss Army knife. Thank you. This is exactly what I need. This was no short. These wires were cut on purpose. I need some adhesive tape to reconnect the wires. I bet Vanessa had a role in her apartment.
Did you fix the phone?
The wires were cut. I need some tape to fix them.
Cut? You're sure?
Yes. It looks awfully suspicious to me. I'd tell your forensics team to collect fingerprints on the junction box too.
Will do.
found some adhesive tape. This should do the trick. Let's hope it works. Hello, Sven. It's Anna. I have terrible news about Vanessa.
I know. What a tragedy. She was a gifted critic.
Wait a minute. How come you already know she was dead?
The constable dropped by and told me everything. Anna, why is it taking you so long to return to the office? Your deadline is approaching and no article has appeared on my desk.
That's only because you sent me here. Oh, I'll be back as soon as possible. My editor already knew about the murder.
Oscar must have told him. I sent him to the paper when we found the body.
Oh, yes, I remember now. I met him as I was leaving the office.
I'm examining the backyard next. Want to join me?
Yes, of course. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Just following the killer's movements. The front door was locked from the inside.
So the killer went through the window and into the backyard.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Great, I found a knife. I believe I found the murder weapon. A bloody knife.
Give it to me. That goes to forensics. You're right. It's the murder weapon. Look at the bloodstains.
But why toss it away so close to the crime scene? Why not hold on to it? Or throw it in a river?
The killer couldn't think straight, overwhelmed with emotion. He noticed the knife in his hand and panicked.
But the killer's creepy message and the way he arranged the scene suggests the murder was premeditated. Speaking of strange messages, I found a very odd note on my windshield. It looks like some sort of poem. I thought it was a joke at first, but now I'm wondering if it's connected to the murder. Have a look.
Gibberish. What's the connection?
The writing style is similar to the killer's. Don't you see? This is an unusual killer. He wants to make a sick statement of some kind. This poem I received could be part of his message.
Message to whom?
The police? The public? I'm not certain yet. I'm a journalist. Maybe the killer wants me to write about him.
Let's not jump to conclusions. It's likely an isolated incident. A crime of passion committed by an angry artist.
I hope you're right. Well, it's getting late, and I have a deadline looming.
It was an honor to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Time to get back to the office.
There she is. Let me guess, Anna. You took the scenic route? Layout is anxiously awaiting your article.
Is that all you have to say? Finish the article.
This is a daily newspaper. Our readers are waiting in eager anticipation for the morning news. No excuses. Write your article. We'll discuss Vanessa later, I promise.
Give me half an hour.
When you're finished, bring it to my office.
Okay, time to focus and write my article. Done. The draft is ready to go. Now, where are those photos I took? Which one should I go with? Perfect. Sven will love it. And I still managed to hit the deadline. Oh, why don't you open a window?
I find the aroma of a fine cigar invigorating. Have you got an article for me?
Yes, Sven, it's finished.
I'll be the judge of that. Hand it over. What have we got here? The lead is sharp. Your third paragraph's too long. So is the fifth. Well, it's not abysmal. Certainly fit the print.
I'm not sure I can handle all that flattery. So, Sven, I had a thought about Vanessa.
No need to continue. I already know where this is headed. I do not want you investigating her case. There's too much work this month. I got you an exclusive interview with that politician, you know, running for mayor for the 6th time.
Gustafsson.
Yes, Gustafsson. And there's a chess tournament coming up, major construction projects.
I realize we have a lot to cover, but give those stories to Matt, or hire more reporters. I mean, what kind of newspaper are we? One of our colleagues was murdered. We can't ignore this. It's our responsibility as journalists to uncover the truth.
Well, as much as I'm wary of making ourselves the story, I do want justice for Vanessa. Very well. I'll let you investigate this case as a special assignment.
Thank you, Sven. I won't let you down.
By the way, Vanessa's invitation to that cabaret?
Russo.
Yes, Russo. Consider it yours now. See what you can uncover.
Do you know what part of town Russo's in?
I do. Hold on. I'll give you driving directions. There you go.
Great. I found Sven's instructions.
From this moment forth, you're on your own with this assignment.
I understand. See you tomorrow, Sven.
Enjoy your evening at Russo. I still expect you here bright and early.
So, where do the directions say to go? What is this absurd route? He didn't even give me the actual street address. I'll have to waste time puzzling this out. Russo must be in Old Town. I would have rather he just told me the directions. The investigation begins. Cabaret Rousseau. There it is.
Sorry, miss. Entrance by invitation only.
Of course. Give me a moment.
Right this way.
Anna, what are you doing here?
I'm researching the Dada movement for an upcoming article. Are you here on business?
Nope, off duty. My fiancé is an artist. Come with me, I'll introduce you. Anna, this is Ruben Lefebvre, my fiancé.
Enchanté, Miss Myers. You did mention she met you today. Sit with us. Sit, I must insist.
This is crazy, Anna. I was examining this morning's evidence. The Dada exhibition, the one Vanessa hated. It was Ruben's art.
Really? What an incredible coincidence.
It would appear the dead speak ill of me.
Yes, I suppose they do. Ruben, since you're an expert, could you help me understand, what is Dada?
Of course, but how do I explain such lunacy? Dada was more than just avant-garde. Dada was nothing, so Dada was everything. Critics say it was a reaction to the Great War. No. All of life is a great war. Nationalism, colonialism. We thrived on absurdism. What is Dada? Surrealism is not Dada. Dada is Dada. Most of the Zurich Dadaists have returned to their home countries. Dada is now in its, twilight years? My exhibition could be the lost.
So I take it you were familiar with Vanessa Fiedler's column.
Of course. She was Dada's most savage critic, author of countless scathing reviews. Tueur d'art. Sadly, many of my colleagues quit art altogether due to her written assaults.
If I may ask, where were you this morning?
Anna, Ruben is not a suspect. We'd be at the station if he was. Ruben was at the gallery during the murder. The gallery owner confirmed his alibi.
My apologies. I'm a reporter. Asking nosy questions is second nature to me. Ruben, do you know who might have been holding a grudge against Vanessa?
Every artist in Zurich?
What about the gallery owner you mentioned?
Yes? No. I think not.
Scathing art reviews couldn't have been good for business.
Miss Iris Kniff is a wealthy woman. The gallery is a hobby for her, not a business. She owns this very cabaret as well. Buildings are like her toys.
There she is. See the woman at the bar?
In the bright red dress?
Who else, la belle femme?
Would you rather marry La Belle Femme?
No, no. You are my belle femme, dearest.
Your one and only?
Now and forever.
Please excuse me for a moment. I'd like to speak to Miss Knief.
Never speak to me again.
Sorry to interrupt, Miss Knief, but I was
Out of my way.
Oh, Iris left something at the bar. bottom is the address of the Knief Gallery, 17 Paradeplatz. I'll visit Iris tomorrow when she's less preoccupied. I want to get started on my special assignment first thing tomorrow, so I'll turn in early tonight. I should say goodnight to Judith and Ruben before I leave.
That was fast. How did it go?
I wasn't able to introduce myself properly. She was in the middle of an argument and stormed off.
Come and visit us at the gallery. She is usually there during the day.
Yes, that's what I was thinking I would do. Judith, care to join me?
Absolutely. We'll go first thing tomorrow. I'll pick you up.
Then I'd better get some rest. Ruben, it was lovely meeting you.
Likewise. Au revoir, Miss Myers.
No word yet from Judith. I'll give her a call in case she forgot. Judith, it's Anna.
Anna, sorry I didn't call. We're investigating new leads in the case. This is the gallery on your own. We can meet later at the station.
That's fine. Looking forward to trading notes. See you in a bit.
Morning, Anna.
Good morning, Sven. How's...
Enough of the pleasantries. I need an article from you.
Sven, I was just on my way to the Knief Gallery. The owner could be connected to Vanessa's murder.
Daily editorial is our top priority. There's been an increase in the number of influenza and pneumonia cases. I need an article about it.
A public health crisis? Sounds like a very important story.
My point exactly.
Fair enough. I'll start writing the illness article today.
Start and finish. I expect the article on my desk by the end of the day. No excuses.
Does he always act like that?
No. That was Sven in a good mood. When he's having a bad day, the furniture goes flying.
I shudder to think. My name is Hilde Landau. I'm the new reporter. Are you the famous Anna Myers? I've read all your articles.
Thank you, Hilde. It's always nice to meet a fan. And a new colleague. I'm certain we will work together wonderfully.
Working alongside the great Anna Myers. This is a dream come true. I look forward to learning from you.
Let me know if you ever need anything. When Sven gets very upset, there's bear spray in the kitchen.
Duly noted.
Well, I'm off. I need to visit the hospital to learn more about this epidemic.
See you soon, Anna.
How many patients are there in the lobby? This is staggering. Where are the hospital staff? I don't see anyone out here. Maybe I can get some answers at the reception desk. I found an epidemic report. Here's a doctor's report on pneumonia and influenza deaths over the past 2 weeks. This is a great source for my article.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, hello. I have a few questions I'd like to ask you, nurse.
Answer my questions first. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Anna Myers, a reporter for Eure Tages. Our sources tell us deaths from influenza and pneumonia are dramatically increasing.
I'm not allowed to divulge any information about that, especially to the press. Doctor's orders.
Isn't it in the public's best interest to know about this epidemic? Lives could be saved.
Miss Myers, I can't help you.
I don't need her official statement. This report should be enough proof. I'll take a few photos just in case. One more. I think I've collected enough information on the epidemic. I need to head back to the office and write my article. Okay, time to focus and write my article. My draft is done and ready to turn in. All I need to do now is attach the report I found at the hospital and choose a photo. Which one would best illustrate the story? Perfect. I'll take this to Sven right away.
Where's my article, Anna? Intriguing. The hospital is full, and this report you've uncovered is eye-opening. Thank you, Anna. Well written and researched.
Very well. The investigation continues. The Knief Gallery is in Old Town. I'll leave right away. Knief. Clearly I'm in the right place. Good morning, Ruben.
Bonjour, Anna. Perfect timing. I am about to test my new art installation.
A machine? Isn't this an exhibition of Dada art?
Why do people think so, how do you say, linearly? Dadaism, purism, fauvism, who caresism? Me, I hate these isms. Dada is painting, collage, poetry, theater. Art does not have strict borders. Art cannot be contained in neat little boxes, and neither can I.
Oh, I hope my question didn't offend you.
No, you did not offend. You asked a simple question and I bit your head off. My apologies. The machine is Dada, but it is a critique of my early Dada work. The piece has many meanings, as you will soon see. Where is...
Ruben, have you lost something?
The wheel that attaches to this bar is missing.
Let me help you find it. Great, I found a wheel. Is this the missing wheel?
Bless you, Anna. See the switch in front of you? Flip it.
All right, I will.
Oh, no. Zut!
I'm not trying to label you with this observation, but is it fair to say you are more of a visual artist than a technician?
I am afraid so.
Would you allow me to take a crack at it?
You? Anna? If I may ask...
My childhood was spent in oil-stained overalls, not turtlenecks. I worked in a repair shop growing up.
Well, this pile of junk cannot get any worse, I suppose.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
Incroyable! You are full of surprises, Anna. Do you see the hooks on the wire above? Would you hang a plate on one? The automated sculpture is a comment on overproduction in our industrial society. The plates represent the corporate waste.
What is all this racket?
The racket is capitalism run amok. I told you about my machine. The Corogonza is revolutionary.
Ruben, you scared me half to death. Is this piece safe for gallery visitors?
Not to worry. We will put them at a distance from the exhibit.
I won't have the police shut down another of my exhibitions.
That was so long ago. Anyway, we have a visitor. Iris, meet Miss Anna Myers.
Nice to meet you. Did I brush you off at the bar last night?
Think nothing of it. I'm a reporter for Eurotagers. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions about Vanessa.
Why is this wall so desolate? Ruben, darling, this wall needs our immediate attention.
You are correct. Let me think.
Miss Myers, we need a moment to contemplate. Wait for me in my office, please.
Certainly. I'll meet you in there. I'll take a quick look around. Great! I found Judith's business card. Why did Iris need Judith's business card?
Miss Myers, you have my undivided attention.
I found this business card for Lieutenant Judith Halle in your office. Did something happen?
You found it, did you? I was robbed a few weeks ago.
Nothing serious, I hope?
Just clothes and costume jewelry. Nothing to fret over. What exactly did you come here to ask me about?
I take it you've already heard the news about Vanessa Fiedler.
Yes, Ruben told me.
Did you know her?
The art world is small. We run in similar circles. I read her reviews. She was obviously an angry, frustrated woman. In a way, I felt sorry for her.
At the risk of being too blunt, do you know anyone who would have wanted her dead?
Everyone in the art world wanted her dead. Ruben and I won't be shedding any tears for her.
You told Judith that Ruben was here yesterday morning. Were you watching him the whole morning?
You did, so. You're on first-name terms with Lieutenant Halle. I spent most of yesterday morning in my office. Ruben was working in the hall.
Interesting. One last thing. You left this flyer behind at the cabaret.
This is the old flyer. We changed the design for the new ones. Thanks for returning it. Are we done?
It's none of my business, but you were having quite the argument at Rousseau.
Yes, you're right. It's none of your business.
What were you two?
Miss Myers, this interview is over.
Thank you for your time. What an outburst. I clearly touched a nerve bringing up her conversation from last night.
Anna, up here. Would you hand me my hammer?
Where is it?
Over there, on the ground. Merci. Leaving so soon? Did I scare you away?
If anything, the passion you have for your art is energizing. I'm leaving to meet with Judith at the police station.
Can I ask you a favor? Would you take my sandwich to her? It is around here somewhere. She gets absorbed in these murder cases and forgets to eat.
That's sweet of you. Yes, I'll find your sandwich and bring it to her. I found a sandwich. The police station is in the Central District. I wonder what Judith has learned so far.
Hello, Miss Myers. Hello. Sorry for my behavior yesterday, okay? I was too hasty. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Consider it water under the bridge.
I'm new to the force. Relatively new. The lieutenant promoted me, and she expects a lot of me. Sometimes the pressure is hard to handle. What if I'm not good enough?
I've been in more than a few high-pressure situations myself. My advice? Think of yourself as a trapeze artist on a high wire. If you constantly think about falling, that's paralyzing. You can't perform. Take one small step at a time. Focus on the task at hand. Deep breaths help too.
Thank you for the advice. Thank you.
Now, can you point me to Judith's office?
Of course. The door on the right upstairs. She's expecting you.
Thank you, Uli.
Anna.
Who were those men leaving your office?
My superiors. Red tape gives me a damn headache. Smoking like chimneys. Could you open the window?
Absolutely. My boss is exactly the same with his disgusting cigars. They're just awful.
Men or cigars?
Huh! Both, I suppose. So, did your leads go anywhere?
Nope. Vanessa hired a maid, Vilma Sommer. Had an apartment key, but her alibi is tight.
So, we're back to square one. No strong motives or suspects.
Keep your sleeves rolled up. It's a tough case. Got to stay focused.
Well, don't forget to eat. Ruben says hello. He asked me to give you his sandwich.
Ruben thinks I can't feed myself like I'm a child.
I thought it was sweet. He cares about you.
Well, enough about me. You should meet our forensics expert. He works in the lab downstairs. Let's go.
What a surprise to see you here, Anna.
You two know each other?
Without Dirk's help, I wouldn't have solved half my cases. He's taught me a lot.
She flatters me, but there are many analysts like me in the world. Anna's intuition and ambition are one of a kind.
The Vanessa Fiedler murder.
Yes, let's dive in, shall we? There were fingerprints on the scene. They matched the victim herself and Vilma Sommer. There was another print on her typewriter, but it was damaged, so we can only guess who the print belongs to. As for the message on the ground, it was written in a mix of green oil paint and blood. There were also signs of sexual assault.
Then it's likely the crime was committed by a man.
Anything else?
Evidence suggests she was strangled to death, then stabbed with a knife half an hour later.
Stabbed half an hour later. Why?
Why? I have no idea. Why is your department, isn't it? Perhaps he needed blood to write his message.
How revolting. Dirk, may I have a look at the damaged fingerprint?
If Judith doesn't mind.
I'll sign off, Dirk. Let her look.
The fingerprint lab is right over there, Anna.
According to your fingerprint files, there's a strong chance Iris Knief is a match.
Agreed, but it won't be admissible as evidence since we can't guarantee a perfect match.
At least it gives us a lead. Iris said she knew Vanessa, but implied they weren't close. If Iris was in Vanessa's home, perhaps they were closer than she let on.
What's Iris hiding?
Should we go to the gallery and ask her?
Not yet. I'll ask Ely to trail her first. That often gets us new leads.
You know best, Lieutenant.
I told you. Call me Judith.
Right. Judith it is.
Lieutenant, bloodshed at the hospital.
What happened?
A nurse called. Said a doctor was killed. She was in shock. Wouldn't say anything else over the phone.
We have to hurry. Join us, Anna.
Certainly. Which hospital?
Krankenhaus. In the suburbs.
I'm on my way.
Oscar, secure the perimeter. Ely, with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, this way.
Oh my word!
That's Wilma Sommer, Vanessa's maid. I questioned her about the
Vanessa's maid? I wonder if they're murdered.
Don't jump to conclusions. This must be Dr. Raymond Krantz. Stabbed multiple times, no other visible wounds. Uli, you klutz. Those sparks could have started a fire, destroyed evidence.
Sorry, Lieutenant. Sorry.
Go and question them nurses. Find out everything they saw tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
I haven't seen you speak so brusquely before.
This isn't kindergarten, Anna. Look around. Uli needs to toughen up. Act more like Oscar. Anyway, back to work. The scalpel is the likely murder weapon. It's covered in blood.
If the murderer found their weapon in the hospital, perhaps it was a spontaneous decision to kill Dr. Kranz.
Looks like it. Grabbed the first sharp object they saw.
Do you mind if I give the doctor's corpse a closer look?
Go right ahead.
What a ghastly way to go. The stab wounds look frantic. Chaotic, if you will.
Less of a murder, more of a rampage.
Precisely. What do you make of the Science Universe journals fixed to the wall?
Covered in blood. Very strange. Maybe the killer hates doctors, or Science Universe.
Then why not destroy the journals? This looks almost like...
Decoration?
Yes, exactly. Let's continue.
What's he holding in his fist?
It's a little hard to tell, since it's soaked in blood. I'd better clean it first. The blood is dry and crusty. I'll need a wet sponge to clean it properly. Great! I found a wet gauze. This should do the trick. Great! I found the poem, The Joy. The Joy. Death is our only son. We leave both mother and child. Slaughter is our final joy.
What's that filth you're reading?
It's a poem the doctor was holding. Very similar in style to the poem from yesterday. This is strong evidence the murders are connected.
Give it here. Don't rush to judgment.
Maybe there's a link. Feels circumstantial, though, not conclusive. Is it possible Vilma may have killed Dr. Krantz?
It's possible. Maybe she killed him, and then hanged herself. But what's the motive?
Interesting how the desk lamp is pointed at the crime scene. It's almost like a spotlight. Combined with the poem, it reminds me of an art installation. A chilling one.
Search Dr. Kranz's belongings. See if there's a link.
Between the victims? Excellent idea. I uncovered something important.
What is it?
Vilma Sommer's treatment course. Dr. Krantz was her doctor, and... oh, how horrible.
What? Show me those medical files. She was pregnant.
Dreadful, isn't it? And that's not the whole story. Keep reading.
She had pneumonia. She'd already lost her child due to the pneumonia.
More precisely, due to the pneumonia medications prescribed by her doctor.
A revenge killing. Not the work of our mad artist.
I don't know. Something seems off. You told me earlier Vilma was a maid, right?
Yes. Why?
Have you noticed her expensive new dress? How could a maid possibly afford that?
Maybe the dress was a gift, or she saved up for it.
She saved for a nice dress with all those baby expenses coming up? Unlikely. Especially if Vilma was planning to raise the baby herself. Is she married?
I'll look into it. Uli, over here. I want a file on Vilma Sommer. She was pregnant. We need the father's name.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I think that's enough excitement for one night.
We make a good team, you and I.
I couldn't agree more, Judith.
I'll keep you posted. Get home safe.
Today will be another busy day, no doubt. Anna Myers speaking.
Morning. I have an assignment for you. There was an incident at the Cabaret Rousseau last night. An altercation of some sort. Go there, gather a few quotes, and write it up.
I'll head over right away. My investigation of Vanessa's murder has stalled anyway.
This is your top priority. I want an article on my desk by the end of the day.
Ooh, this must have been one serious fight. Looks like it's all over now. Perhaps I might find something here for my article. Great! I found a purse. Someone lost their purse. This is Iris's purse. I hope she's doing all right.
Miss Myers, why are you here?
Miss Knief, I'm glad you're okay. My editor asked me to cover the incident here. What happened exactly?
Yet another clash between the surrealists and socialist realism. That's all. Not to worry. Those artists are harmless.
I believe I found your purse in the mess.
Thank you. I came back to look for it.
Would you mind if I took a few photos for my article?
Please do. All publicity is good publicity.
Good. And now one more from the street. That photo was terrific. Uli, is that you?
Miss Myers, Please keep your voice down, okay? Please?
Why are you hiding there?
I'm on duty. The lieutenant sent me to tail Iris Knief.
How's it going so far? Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Nothing at all. She spends all day working at the gallery and the cabaret.
I see. Well, I'll let you get on with it. I have to write an article. Good luck with your espionage. Okay, time to focus and write my article. My draft is good to go. Now to attach a photo from the cabaret. Which one do I prefer? I like it. I'll take this over to Sven.
Anna, I told you to knock before coming in.
Here are your papers, sir.
Thank you, darling. You can go now. You have my article, Anna? Let me read it. How peculiar. The art world is completely foreign to me. The way these artists behave is truly mystifying. The article is satisfactory. See you tomorrow, Anna.
Oscar, what happened? Was there another murder? If you're here to comment on the brawl at Russo, it's a bit late for that. My article is already on its way to the printers.
There was a brawl? No, this has nothing to do with the cavalry. I'm just here to inquire about an ad that ran in yesterday's oil titles. Matt said to wait here.
You might be waiting a while, I'm afraid. Matt works slowly, especially when it's a matter he deems low priority. Anyway, best of luck. I hope you're a patient man.
Luckily, I'm very patient. Hold on, Miss Myers. I almost forgot to ask. The lieutenant wanted to know when you're free today.
Thank you, Oscar. I was already on my way to her office. Judith, hello!
Anna, give me a moment. You can wait in my office. Make yourself at home. Have a drink.
Hopefully I won't be waiting too long. I don't see anything resembling a proper drink. A pitcher with no glass. This office is a mess. How does Judith get any work done? Great! I found an empty glass. It's a good thing I didn't want coffee. I'd be searching forever and a day.
Meeting after meeting, it never ends. Bad news. We're closing the hospital case.
Oh, but why? It's so soon. What if the case is connected to Vanessa's murder?
It's out of my hands. My superior is convinced it's a revenge killing. Furious mother kills doctor, commits suicide, end of story. He's also afraid. 2 gory, unsolved murders in 2 days. The press and public reaction
would be pandemonium. I see his point of view.
I also had to order Uli to stop trailing Iris. Didn't lead to much anyway. Iris is focused on her new exhibition. Nothing suspicious.
What about Dirk? Has he uncovered anything?
No report yet. Let's go to the lab and check. Dirk, any progress on the hospital case?
Not much at the moment. The doctor's body was covered in cuts. Not a single stroke hit a vital organ. He died of blood loss. Shallow wounds like these, I often find they're inflicted by women.
What about Vilma?
Likely a suicide. Of course, you never know. In theory, she could have been strangled, then suspended from the ceiling. But there were no bruises on her body to indicate a struggle.
What about the journals on the wall?
The fingerprints on them belong to Vilma and Dr. Krantz.
May I see the journals?
Yes, on the cart to your left.
Medical research in the clinic and laboratory. Genetics and embryology. the challenge of the future in medical education. Did Dr. Krantz have any more journals?
Possibly. Why do you ask?
Science Universe covers more than medicine, but these 3 issues all focus on medicine. Why would an enraged, vengeful mother mutilate 3 issues on the same topic?
He was a doctor. Maybe he only kept the medical issues.
Can we check the hospital and see?
Definitely. Let's go.
You won't have any problems with your superiors.
I can buy us a day or 2. Maybe we'll uncover new evidence.
Do you see the journals around here anywhere?
Not yet. Search every corner.
Great! I found the journals. I found them.
Great. Put them in this box for forensics. It looks like your theory wasn't correct. Dr. Krantz only collected issues relating to medicine. You know, I've got an idea.
What is it?
Hospitals have appointment books. Let's see who visited Dr. Krantz that day. What if the killer had an appointment in the hospital's records?
That's quite possible, especially if it was a spontaneous killing. Let's speak to the nurse at reception.
She's away. But there's the visitor's book. Crack it open.
Are you sure that's above board?
I'll take any heat. Don't worry.
In that case, allow me. Great! I found the visitor's book. Here it is, the patient list. Dr. Krantz had 4 visitors that day.
Any familiar names?
No. Well, none besides Wilma Sommer, the victim.
Rotten luck. I'll order one of my constables to interview the other visitors anyway.
What's happening here?
The murder investigation. We need a list of Dr. Krantz's visitors yesterday. Give me the book, please. I'll write down the names. Sorry to intrude. Here's your book back.
No need to apologize. Do you have any suspects?
I can't reveal that. Official police business. Anna, I'll call you with any news.
Excellent. I'll be anxiously awaiting your call.
Morning, Anna. My office, please.
Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? I need a progress report on your investigation of Vanessa's murder. It's been 3 days.
Her case has become complicated.
If I don't see results very soon, consider this special assignment terminated.
Wait, no! It's far too early to...
I want an article about Vanessa's case with photos from the crime scene today.
You know that's impossible. The police have strict rules about crime scene photography.
Ask your new associate, the lady lieutenant. She trusts you, doesn't she? Find a way to snap a few photographs. Evening deadline.
I wondered if Judith would let me bend the rules a bit. I'll see what I can do, Sven.
One way or another, I want those photographs at 7 p.m. Dismissed.
Good morning, Hilda. I've been thinking, what if we went on one of my daily news assignments together? You can shadow me and learn in the field. What do you say?
I'd love nothing more, but we are short-staffed right now. So Sven wants me to pitch in around the office. Speaking of which, what's Sven's preferred smoke?
I beg your pardon?
His smoke. Hoyo? Punch? Maybe El Rey. You know, his cigars?
Oh, cigars. Honestly, I have no idea.
I think it's El Rey. I promised Sven I'd get him a box. I hope I don't embarrass myself.
A bit of unsolicited advice. If you want to get ahead around here, you need to take charge. Being nice and playing by the rules will keep you at your desk instead of out in the field. I'd better go. Good luck with Sven today.
Anna, welcome. No updates on the journals yet.
Actually, that's not what I'm here to discuss.
Did something happen?
My boss wants me to write an article about Vanessa's murder. He wants me to take photos at the crime scene.
No. End of discussion. No crime scene photos in private residences. Those are the rules. Nothing.
Personal? Understood.
Here, have a look at this.
Great! I found the poem, The Paranoid. The Paranoid. Before my madness and garish delusion, I'll press your words, and you'll melt my schizophrenic fragmentation. That poem went right over my head. Was it found at another murder site?
No new murders. This was printed in your paper, the ad section. Some loser poet looking for a publisher.
I'll ask Sven who placed this ad.
I doubt our killer gave away their identity to buy a newspaper ad, but we have to check.
Who knows? It may give us new leads. Any news on Dr. Kronz's patients?
Not much. Uli interviewed the hospital patients. Let's get him in here. 1 second. Uli,
You called, Lieutenant?
tell us about Dr. Kranz's patients.
Yes, ma'am. Dr. Kranz. Okay. I questioned every patient who saw the doctor that day. Unfortunately, they all have alibis. None were in the hospital when the murder took place. There have been large crowds in the hospital over the last few days. The pneumonia epidemic is to blame. So the killer may have snuck into the crowd and out of the hospital unnoticed.
You did a good job, Uli. Thank you.
One more thing, Lieutenant. I don't know if this is connected to the case, okay?
Spit it out and we'll decide.
One of Dr. Kranz's patients was Iris Kniff. But her last visit was a month ago, so I wasn't sure if that detail was important.
Thank you. You can go.
Uli is a very smart constable.
Yes, but too unsure of himself. What do you think about Iris and Dr. Kranz?
Dr. Krantz was a well-known specialist. It could be just a coincidence. I'll ask her about it the next time I see her. So, back to my earlier request. How about if I just took one photo?
No, no, no. Absolutely not. Take photos of her apartment building. I don't care. Don't ask me again.
Of course. Sorry to bother you. You're doing your job. It was out of line for me to ask. Anyway, I'll get out of your hair. I have a deadline this afternoon. What should I do now? I need that photo for the article. Maybe there's a key to Vanessa's apartment in forensics. I should talk to Dirk. Hello, Dirk. How's the lab today? Did you work on the fingerprints from the box of journals?
Nice to see you. I'm very busy right now. Nothing new to report on the journals.
Would you like some help?
I would appreciate that, actually. Give it a shot.
There we go. This one belongs to Dr. Krantz.
Same for all of them, right? Forensics. One moment. Anna, I need to deliver some research on another case.
Don't worry about me. Deliver your research.
Back in a few minutes.
This is my chance to find Vanessa's apartment key. Great! I found Vanessa's apartment key.
My apologies, it took longer than I expected.
That's fine. Unfortunately, I haven't found any new fingerprints. Well, I should get going. I have a deadline coming up.
Oh, of course. Thanks for your help.
Think, Anna, think. Surely there's something I missed last time I was here. Great! I found a university photo. Iris, Ruben, and Vanessa. They look like friends all together in this photo. I wonder what happened to their friendship. I should take a few photos. Now to take one more photo from the outside, just in case. Got it. Now I can go back and write the article. Okay, time to focus and write my article. The draft of the article is finished. I hope the photos turned out well. The crime scene photo will make the article a hit with readers, but Judith will be furious with me if we print it. This is tough. Which one should I choose? All right, I made my decision. Now to bring Sven the article.
Where's my article, Anna? Yes. Good. Wait, is that all? I mean, it's an intriguing start. But why do we have so little to go on after 4 days? Who are the suspects? What's the motive? Are you making progress or spinning your wheels?
I'm trying not to jump to conclusions. False accusations can destroy someone's life and get us sued for libel.
I get your point, but we need to move things along. Time is money, and the paper can't afford to waste either.
I understand. One more thing. I wanted to ask about this strange advertisement that ran recently. Do you recognize it?
Of course. I oversee all aspects of the paper.
Do you know who bought the advertisement? Can you give me their contact information?
We received a letter with money inside asking us to post the ad. The buyer was anonymous. It happens more often than you'd imagine. Why do you ask?
There's a connection between the poem and the Dada murders. I've got 2 more just like it.
Really? We'll put that in your next article. Once again, we're at the center of the mystery.
Absolutely not. That's what the killer wants. I won't give them the satisfaction.
Let's discuss it later. Keep me posted.
What should I do with this photo of Iris and Vanessa? I can't show it to Judith. She'll ask where I got it from. I should ask Iris or Ruben about the photo myself. No one's here. I'll check Iris's office. Iris isn't around either. I might as well look around a little.